Hello everyone. In our last video we saw 4 steps we must take when we are writing a program related to input device or any sensor. And those 4 steps were read, store, control, act or RSCA. In this video we will create a program to increase or reduce the brightness of an LED based on the values we receive from our voltage divider circuit. Let's start the program. We start with reading the value of our voltage divider circuit, and for that we are using read analog pin A0. So we are connecting our voltage divider's output to pin A0. So we want to read this. We'll create a variable for that. So let's create a variable input value, and we will store this value inside the input value. So we have read the value of our voltage divider circuit, we have stored it in input value. Now based on this input value we want to increase or reduce the brightness of the LED. Now let's compare this input value, and based on the value we received we will decide the brightness. For that we are going to use the comparison block if then else. If the input value is less than 255, so we'll put input value here. If it is less than 255, we will set our LED to the lowest brightness. So we'll need set PWM pin. Why do we need PWM pin? Because we are talking about varying the brightness of the LED. And brightness means many values. Many values means analog values. And if we have to output analog values, we need a PWM pin. So we'll set PWM pin value to 50. Now we'll duplicate this. Now we'll put this second condition inside the else here. Now if the input value is less than 512, we first checking, is it less than 255? No, then let's check. Let's check, is it less than 512? If it is less than 512 but greater than 255, we will put it as 100. Else again we will duplicate. If it is less than 768, so 75%, then we will put it as, let's say, 150, or else, which means it is greater than 768. That case we will set the PWM value to be highest brightness, which is 255. So that is our program. Read analog value, read the value, store the value, and based on the value comparison act. Read, store, compare, act. But as I told you a few videos back, that if block is not a loop, and hence if I want to continuously check it, I need to put it inside the forever loop. I need to continuously read the values, and based on the values I need to take action. So I need to do this continuously, and hence I need to put it inside a forever loop. So that is the program for controlling brightness of LED based on the input values from our voltage regulator. Relook at the program. We have read the value, we have stored the value, we are comparing the value, and we are taking action. We have written a nested if else. Inside the else of first if, we are going to put the second if else block. Inside that else we are putting the third if else block. Why are we doing this? Because we want to compare values less than, greater than sort of comparison. So the value has to be less than this but has to be greater than this. In such cases we use the nested if else. We have put all this if else inside a forever because we want to continuously check the value, and based on that value continuously take the action. Try this program on your voltage regulator and see the results.